Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Guys, just a quick little intro before we dive into your coin. If you don't want to hear the intro, click down below on the timestamp, skip forward to your coin, no problem. I just want to let you know a little bit about me and the channel and what we do here, guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. First and foremost, I don't care about the fundamentals of your coin. I know some of you are going to give me some hate mail down below and tell me how your coin's the latest, greatest thing. It's going to 1000x tomorrow, and that's great. But I'll be honest, guys, I don't care. I don't care at all. I trade based upon and invest based upon technicals, okay? Do you have any idea how many times I've heard a coin's narrative say, we're going to cure cancer, we're going to solve world hunger, and it doesn't live up to the hype? So you have to fall back on the technicals in the event that it doesn't play out the way you think it's going to, or the way some moon boys have convinced you it's going to, okay? And if it does play out, great, that's just a bonus. But if it doesn't, what can you realistically expect from a retrace level or a breakout level based upon technical analysis? And that's what we're trying to give here. You should know that I skip sensitivity training. I don't care. I'm not here to sugarcoat and dance around your feelings. I'm here to keep it real with you because this is your investment. This is your life savings. You should appreciate someone willing to shoot you straight, okay? I've been here for 3 bull runs and now on my 3rd bear market. And I'm not saying that I'm always right, but I do play the higher probability. So I'm going to be right way more than I'm wrong, okay? It's like a casino. They don't win every hand, but they stick to higher probability games. And in the long run, they win way more than they lose. Just like in our Discord, which by the way, slide on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Join the VIP Discord. We have mentorship programs, all sorts of good things to help you out. But in the VIP Discord, my goal starting February 1st with the Discord was to grow altcoin bags through spot trading. So we made an initial investment and we were going to try to 10x our holdings before the next cycle. So far, we have 4x them and we have some really big altcoin bags. So if we can 10x our holdings and then ride that wave up, we've made 10 times more money than we would have without investing a single penny more. So if that sounds good to you, head on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Other than that, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue these altcoin videos throughout the next cycle. Love to have you around. Let's dive into your coin. All right, y'all, taking a look at Polygon Matic. You can see my chart. I'm on the weekly Coinbase chart. The ticker is POLUSD. This is a little weird one. I've had to go back and get the price action from when it was called Matic, but now it's Polygon, but they did not merge the charts. There are 2 separate charts. So I went to the Matic chart and I just put a bars pattern on there on the weekly time frame and I copied it and brought it over. So that's why it looks like this, but I wanted to be able to see the full price history so that we could do our analysis on. And again, this is based upon technical analysis, not fundamentals. So take a look at Polygon on the weekly chart. You set a price high of $2.92 in December of 21. Enter bear market. Come back last cycle and you set a cycle high in March of 24 of $1.29. Now, at that time, here's where it gets interesting. At that time, you had a market cap of $12.7 billion and a circulating supply of $9.9 billion. Compared to the previous cycle, circulating supply of $6.9 billion and $20 billion market cap. So you added supply, but not only did you add supply, you reduced your market cap. So interest leaving the coin. You did not perform as well on market cap or as well on price as you did the previous cycle. So interest leaving the coin. Looking at today, we have a price of, this should be 7 cents. I don't know why it says 20. Let's change that to 7 cents. Everything else is correct, though. You have a market cap of 742 million and a circulating supply of 10.6 billion. So you've added even more coins. Fast forward to next cycle, you should have a circulating supply of about 11.3 billion. It may be a slightly different from this depending on when you top, whether you top a little after or a little sooner. Could depend on the token unlocks, but you can see you have about 70% more coins than you had at your all-time high price, which means you're going to have to do a significantly higher market cap just to reach all-time price again, okay? But it gets worse. For Matic here, you're setting a series of lower highs and lower lows. You had an all-time high here in 2021, then a lower high in 24. You had a bear market low in 2022. And you've significantly taken out that bear market low now. I mean, like significantly less. You're 80% less. So this is not looking good for this coin whatsoever. I mean, you're in a massive downtrend. You really want a coin that's setting higher highs and higher lows, not financial advice, especially on a macro trend. But you're in a macro bearish downtrend and a heavy one at that. I mean, you're almost back to this supply area at the beginning of the coin. So I'm really not good here. No interest in this coin. This coin is going down fast. However, it doesn't mean you can't make a little money on a retrace here. So what I've done is I've gone and I pulled up the market cap. You cannot fib this. Fib is not linear on price when you have this much token unlocks, this much added to your supply. So you have to fib market caps, and then you can determine your price by dividing your market cap by your circulating supply. And that's what I've done. Again, a little more difficult. I'll pull the chart over. A little more difficult to do here because you don't have the full history, so I've had to go and do some homework on that, but I've gotten it all done for you. Go ahead and fact check me if you want, but here are your retrace levels, okay? If you were to just meet your fib levels on your market cap retraces, divide that by your circulating supply of 11.3 billion coins in the next cycle, and this would be your retrace levels. Now, you should absolutely expect a retrace level and not a breakout because you do have, again, lower highs and lower lows, so you can expect this to continue until it breaks. If it happens to break above, good, that's a bonus, but you can't count on that. The trend is your friend, right? So if we were to retrace to one of these levels, for example, the 382 retrace would give you a price of 47 cents. If you did a full one-to-one market cap retrace of $12.7 billion last cycle, if you did a full $12.7 billion, that would only give you a price of $1.12. So my personal price prediction for Polygon in the next cycle is 40 cents. I think you do a $4.5 billion market cap. I think you continue to reduce your market cap. You've reduced both market cap and price in the last two cycles. I think that trend continues. I think you come up 40 cent Polygon and then even lower in the following bear market. However, I do think you're going to get a shot at lower prices before you go up. So somewhere down here around the, I don't know, let's call it 5.5 to 6 cent region. Okay, you probably come right into back test this area here. And if you could pick up Polygon at that point and ride it up to 40 cents, you could have a shot at about a 6 to 7x return on your investment. Again, not financial advice. And if you did better and hit one of these higher retrace levels, that's even better. But I would count on that, about a 6 to 7x return up to 40 cents for Polygon. Let me know what you think of my price prediction down below in the comments. Let me know what you think price is going to do. Give me another coin. If you want me to do the analysis, macro analysis, and price prediction on another altcoin, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Give the video a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing regular Polygon and other altcoin updates along the way. I'll see you guys next time.